grew up in Sumter, South Carolina, a small community in central South Carolina. And some of my early inspirations were individuals such as my grandparents. So both of my grandfathers had second and third grade educations. However, they were able to work extremely hard and build great lives for their families. And those are some of the inspirations I draw off. I've had a lot of individuals who have just really supported me and really instilled in me a strong work ethic. I was never the smartest person and I was never the brightest person, but I was always able to outwork the competition. So just having individuals believe in me, my mother and my father who have just sacrificed so much and again, really instilled that work ethic in me to become more. And I can go on and on and on, but those are some of the early inspirations that really helped me to get to where I'm at today. So what I would like individuals to know about Joe as a person is that, well, first let's start off with, I think that sometimes success can be misleading. Sometimes I think individuals can get the assumption that we as individuals just arrive to this point of great success and great notoriety. However, what I want folks to know is that I'm just like a lot of you. I grew up in a small town, Sumter, South Carolina, where there's not a lot of resources and there's not a lot of opportunity. My parents split when I was at a very young age, so I grew up primarily in a single parent household. I wasn't always the greatest student in school. I struggled with academics throughout my entire elementary and middle school and high school years. And once I graduated from high school, I didn't go directly into college. I had to take a job for 3 years working in a manufacturing plant. And those years really helped me to form who I ultimately became. So I really understand what it's like to work a 9 to 5. I really understand what it's like to just grow and matriculate to different things. And once I was able to venture outside, I was able to enroll in Midlands Technical College. And I spent 2.5 years there, really just building the foundation of the courses that I need and really building the confidence that I need to ultimately transition to the University of South Carolina. And once graduating from the University of South Carolina, I was able to obtain my first master's degree in health administration, gained some experience in the healthcare profession, and ultimately transitioned to Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, where I was fortunate enough to obtain my master's in engineering. So I've been through all the different stages of education. I've been through all the different stages of trials and tribulations as it relates to individuals who just work a normal 9 to 5. And I understand the different hurdles and the different challenges that are faced within each segment. So I think those are some different things about my life that will help me relate to individuals who are maybe feeling challenged or who are maybe just fearful of what's next in their life. So what inspired me to write From Wishing to Winning is, I've been extremely fortunate over my life to be able to grow and to progress. And I would often have individuals who would come to me and say, hey, how did you get to where you're going? Or tell me how do I think about this approach? Or tell me how I can grow in my career. And after meditating on that for a while and really learning how to become successful in my own lane, I wanted to create a guide, a book that could really help anyone. So From Wishing to Winning offers 21 approaches to get them to where they want to be. So I offer practical approaches that will allow individuals to not only just meditate on it, but it will allow them to implement in their lives. And if they're willing to take the necessary action, then they will definitely see the progression in their life and be able to become a success in their own right. All of the chapters are really dear to my heart, but there's several that really stick out to me and several that I think the readers can immediately grasp and really utilize. Probably my most favorite chapter in the book is a chapter called Calculated Risk. So no risk, no reward. And why that chapter is really important to me is I think it outlines two things that cripple a lot of individuals in their lives. One is fear and one is comfort. So the book really outlines these approaches, but the Calculated Risk chapters really talks about how you step outside of that fear. It talks a little bit about how you progress, how you really look at different models within life, evaluate those opportunities, and really make a decision if the risk is worth taking the opportunity. So that chapter is really near and dear to me. I think there's a whole lot that can be gained from Wishing and Winning. I think it will allow individuals to really take a easy read book that is something that's easy to interpret, that's easy to take their approaches and implement them in their lives. I think it will allow them to really just get a different perspective. I think a lot of times there's these really large and complicated books that are really hard to interpret, but the book that I've written offers a simple, practical approach that every single person can gain something from, and every single person can implement in their lives to become successful in their own right, regardless to what their career or what their trajectory or what their lane is. So right now we're standing in front of McBride Hall on the campus of the University of South Carolina. And this is the former home of the Theta Nu chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. And I want to say thank you to all my brothers locally at the Theta Nu chapter, as well as nationwide, who've continued to support all of my endeavors. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was instrumental in helping me grow and become a leader, to really find who I was as a person, in building those skills in who I am as a person, who I am as a leader, how to communicate with others. So I want to thank all the brothers far and near for continuing to support all of my endeavors personally and professionally, but also for those who have continued to support the purchase of my book, From Wishing to Winning. So thank you all, and I appreciate your continued support. So one of the things that really keeps me grounded is my faith, and my faith has carried me this far. None of this is because of me. None of this has been because I've been smart or I've been great or I've been talented. My faith has really sustained me and helped me in some of the most difficult times in my life. And I was really fortunate enough to build my faith and grow my faith through the Bible Way Church of Atlas Road, and Pastor Daryl Jackson, who I really look at as a mentor, who really instilled things such as hope and faith and spiritual guidance, and how to instill that in my life to then grow and become a success, and not only to become a success personally, but to use that gift to then help build others. So my faith has sustained me, my faith has kept me, my faith has really made me whole. And I thank individuals such as my wife, who introduced me to my spiritual faith, to really help me grow and sustain who I am today. So I want to take the time just to thank everyone who has supported me over the years. I want to take the time to thank everyone who is really supporting my new book, From Wishing to Winning. I want to thank some key individuals, and of course there's so many people that has supported me and motivated me over the years, and I won't be able to thank everyone, but there are several key individuals that I want to thank. So first of all, I want to thank God for blessing an individual such as myself to grow and to be able to lead others and to inspire others. I also want to thank my wife for her continued ongoing support of me, continued ongoing support of my career and all the different things that we do. I want to thank my mother and father for just instilling that hard work ethic in me, for really instilling always doing the right thing and always being someone who is treating others like they want to be treated. I want to thank my brothers and sisters for just that for the ongoing support that they continue to give me. I want to thank my niece and nephew for just being a motivating force behind me doing what I do. Jeff Witherspoon, owner of E2M Fitness, a great supporter of me and a great friend of me for over 20 years. I want to thank other individuals such as Daisy Clemens and Daryl Jackson and First Lady Willie Mae Jackson and others who really helped me to grow and build my spiritual faith. I want to thank my professional mentors, Mike Lipkin, Howard Francis, Steve Lawler, individuals such that who really believed in me, David Zoss, Brian Sloan, all these individuals who helped me to grow and become the professional that I am today, and who are continuing to help me open doors to grow and climb. So my goal is to pay that forward and help others. And I believe that through this book that you can really grow and become who you want to be. And last but certainly not least, I would like to thank my fraternity brothers, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, particularly the Theta Nu chapter seated at the University of South Carolina. I want to thank all of my fraternity brothers for their ongoing support, their ongoing love, and their ongoing encouragement. So I hope this book blesses you as much as it's blessed me to write it for you. Thank you for your time. And you can purchase the book at Amazon.com from Wishing to Winning, 21 Approaches to Living the Best Life, 21 Approaches to unleashing long-lasting success. Thank you so much for your time.